El Perry Stadium, home of the Bowling Green Falcons, where the fans have been prepping and fired up since early in the day for this one. Today, two teams set to square off in a max slugfest. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on the Bowling Green Falcons. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Falcons will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bulls offense will get the first crack at it here. And here he is, guys. Anytime he takes the field, he is in complete control of this offense.
And David, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares because of his ability. They're going to have a hard time slowing him down.
No, he just doesn't have those weaknesses, those flaws. The whole playbook available, and he is a dude.
They'll try the run. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Looking to throw, it's Agbana. He's moving out of the pocket. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Throws to the wideout. And a... Opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Bulls decide to punt it away. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So Bowling Green's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. And that pass is intercepted. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in. All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. And off from the shotgun. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. You have to find a way to create some hesitation on defense when you're selling the draw play. They just didn't do it well enough here.
Yeah, it's got to be the offensive line and the quarterback and the running back. They all have to work together to show pass set up front, act like it's a throw for the quarterback, not rush it. The defense clearly not fooled, got in the backfield, got the tackle for a loss.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal to go situations, Palmer. You got to get those pot.
Touchdown, Buffalo. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Georgia State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. They try to pop a run on the draw. On the move at the 30. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down. The Falcons are in the hurry-up. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Falcons are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it on the jet sweep, looking for room outside. Offense lining up quickly. Looking for a gap. It's Stewart. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. To the ground and try to pick up the first. Didn't get much. Picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got his man downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. They'll give it to the back. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air. It's Agbana. Got it. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffalo! Lining up for the PAT.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely.
Hit the afterburners, kid. Past the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Falcon. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Looking downfield, it's Agbana. He's got the back in the middle. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Now they'll run the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. It's a draw. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen that want to get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Lost one deep down the right side. And the pass is complete. He's got it at the 20. Touchdown, Buffalo. And once he got loose, it was all over. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Buffalo, 21, Bowling Green, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. From the gun, running back on the move. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. The Falcons want to pick up the tempo. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Jet sweep to the receiver. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Gonna run it. It's Stewart. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Going downfield for the big play. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Agbana. He's not afraid to go deep. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. They go to the ground. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And the Bulls will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Offense set on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the 1st. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense has got it, and they're bringing it back. Racing down the left side. Inside the 10. Touchdown Bulls. Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly putting the Buckeye leaves on those helmets just yet. This is a tight one in Columbus. They're up by 6 over Rutgers. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Fires and picked off. Trying to take it back. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Buffalo. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
To the air on first down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. Is that guy's foot human? My goodness, did he hammer that ball from distance. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Bulls will kick it off to start the second half.
Bowling Green, 13.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs.
And they get the sack right out of the gate.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Wants to throw on second down. Had to throw it before he wanted. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They're bringing heat. Finds a man by himself. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Falcons have their offense in high gear. Off play action on first down. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense relying on you, able to make the stop. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Grab behind the line. It's Stewart. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to...
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bowling Green. How about this? These guys are going for 2.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Facing a third down and short from the 26. Running back goes in motion. To the air, it's Agbana. Trying to get behind the defense. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Buffalo! And the stomping has commenced.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they can. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
He's going to throw deep right side. Already toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The Falcons will line it up on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Stewart. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quick release by the QB. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Now the play fake. Caught close to the marker, it's Garcia. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Falcons are in the red zone. Here's the handoff. Plows through the defense. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Might as well stick with him. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense going all in to stop the run. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, BG. And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They'll run it. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field. The give to the tailback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. The Bulls get it past the sticks.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Fires toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much